Hello, if you want to know what are the 7 different types of rest that you can have in order to improve your life and what are the tarot signs that you need those rests in your life, watch this video because I'm going to be telling you more about that. Well, before, let me introduce myself. I am Sirgel de Ramos, a symbolic tarot reader, and please remember to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Weekly Tarot so you can actually keep learning about the tarot cards and receiving the message that the universe wants you to know. Now, when it comes to rest, there are 7 different type of rest that we all should have, all 7 of them, in a day, so we can actually live a better life and do better in our physical, emotional, and spiritual journey. So I'm gonna be showing you the cards that represent those rests. I'm gonna be telling you a little bit more about each of those rests, so you can actually start taking actions to have those rests a little bit in your everyday life. Because the first type of rest we have is the physical rest that I like to represent it with the Four of Swords, because this card, as you can see, there is a man laying down, resting, sleeping, and that's what you need to do every day with your body. Your body is like a battery. You need to recharge, you need to rest, and you need to at least have 7 hours of sleep a day so you can actually perform good, have a healthy body, and be able to recharge and have all the strength to do your everyday duties and responsibilities with your body. So try always to sleep 7 hours a day because that's the right amount of time for your body to recover, to recharge, and to provide you more strength and vigority for you to excel at your duties or your physical duties. Now, the second type of rest that is the mental rest that I like to represent with the Eight of Pentacles in a reverse position. Because this is a card that represents being too focused on work and a reverse position, it actually brings a message for that you need to take a break. So when you're working, when you're focused on doing your thing, always try to have a break every 2 or 3 hours for about 10-15 minutes, because those breaks are actually gonna give your mind like energy and give your mind like a time to realign and to put everything in order for you to be able to be more efficient and or more proficient. So try to always take a break every 15-20 minutes if you want to be more efficient, because your mind gets tired when you're doing a task, repetitively, or when you're thinking too much for too while, your mind gets tired. And if you don't take those breaks, you can actually miss or fail some important points that are actually needed for you to do a better job. So when you're working every 2-3 hours, take a break, have a tea, just play a game on your phone or whatever, so you can have a mental break from the activities that you're doing so you can actually do better. And remember that if you start seeing these cards on your readings repetitively, it will be a sign that you actually need that type of rest in your life. Now the next break that you also need to, the next type of rest that you actually need to take into consideration is the sensory rest, because nowadays our senses are constantly working. Our mind, our eyes, our sensory is constantly working. And it's really important that you take around 15 minutes to 1 hour a day, depending on your skill, on what you can do, in which you unplug yourself from everything. Like put down your phone, put down your computer, and just take a moment for you to enjoy nature, to just enjoy life as it is without any technology, because technology put a lot of stress in your senses, especially in your eyes. And it's really important for us in order to unplug from that technology, in order for you to plug with your higher self and with your intuition, because sometimes when we are overloaded with content, with videos and TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all social media can cloud our mind or vision, and sometimes it doesn't let us connect with ourselves, with what we really believe, and it just makes us overthink and think that the world is awful. But well, if you see the Page of Cups in your readings a lot, try to unplug for 10-15 minutes a day from all devices, so you can actually start feeling better in life. Now the next type of rest is the creative rest. And this is very important because you don't have to be constantly creating in order to be worthy of life or in order to be important. So it is okay to take a break and from your creative process, from your constant working, and to just do nothing, to just enjoy a good movie, enjoy probably a good book, to just consume content. Because nowadays everybody works a lot. Everybody is just pressured to keep, themselves working and creating something in order to feel valuable, in order to feel worthy, but that's not necessary. The purpose that you give to your life is the one that you choose to give it. And if you spend a couple of hours a day just doing whatever pleases you the most, it's okay. You don't have to be constantly creating. So just enjoy those moments, enjoy that break, because that's actually needed for you to actually have an optimum life and for actually to be have like an optimum health, mental, emotional, and spiritual too. Now the next type of rest is, I think this is the most important one, and is the emotional rest, because nowadays everybody is like so overwhelmed by emotions, and it's really important that you take a moment every day to empty your heart from all the emotions, from all the stress, from all the negativity, even from all the good things, from all the happiness. You try to be null for a moment, so you give your heart a break, so you give your emotions a break, and they don't start overwhelm you, because emotions are like snowballs. They keep growing and growing and growing if you let them roll. So it's always good for you to take a moment to just empty your heart and just let those emotions pour out of yourself. Cry if you need to, laugh hysterically if you need to, so you can let it out, and then you get back to your balance and you'll be able to do better in life, because you make decisions with a logical thinking and not with your heart. Now, the next rest is my favorite because I'm a Capricorn, and it's the social rest. And I represent that rest with the Hermit because it's the card of solitude. You don't have to be surrounded by people every day. You don't have to be surrounded, by a community talking to everyone every day. It's okay to take time to yourself. It is okay to, just separate yourself from the crowd so you can connect with yourself and you can, communicate with yourself, with your higher self. And it's really important that those moments are really important, especially if you're an introverted, because it is what is going to help you keep yourself sane. So if you start seeing the Hermit a lot in your readings, that might be a sign that you need this type of rest. So try to take some time to yourself so you can connect with yourself, with your purpose, and with your higher self better. And finally, and I think this is like the rest that no one ever talks about, is the spiritual rest. Because whether you believe it or not, uh, being constantly praying, being constantly doing shadow work tires your spirit. And you are here on an earthly realm, and whether you believe it or not, every now and then you have to enjoy the mundane pleasures of earth in order to give your spirit a break from that constant praying and from that constant spiritual work. And the card that represents that rest is the devil, because this card usually represents all the vices and all the pleasures of life. And you have to understand that it is okay to go out, have drunk, have sex, as long as it is in a responsible way, to unplug from your spiritual journey, to just enjoy your body, enjoy the good things, enjoy the food, enjoy the drinks, enjoy the people, because you are here on earth. And while you are on earth, you have to enjoy the pleasures that earth can actually, you can only live here on earth. So if you don't have your fun now, when are you going to have it? When you transcend to another level, to a higher spiritual level, you won't be able to live this. So give your spirit a break too. Enjoy the good things. Stop with all the constantly. You don't have to constantly be praying. You don't have to constantly be doing shadow work. You don't have to constantly be advancing in your spiritual journey. It's okay to take a break from that tool and to enjoy your body, enjoy yourself, because that could actually help you have a better life. And if you start seeing the devil in a worse position, that means that you need to go out, have your fun, but of course in a responsible way. Now, but if you see in a reverse position, it's a sign that you might actually be overdoing it. So it's really important to keep that in mind. So those are the 7 different type of threats that you can actually have in your life. I really hope that this helps you identify those rests in your life, and so you can start taking them. And remember that if possible, try to have all these 7 rests every day, of course within the measure and the possibilities of your life, so you can actually enjoy more your journey and enjoy more your life in general. If you have any comments or doubts about these rests, you can drop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be really glad to read them and to help you out with understanding this concept. I am Sigel de Remos. Thank you so much for watching, and know that if you like a more personal reading to identify the rest that you need or to receive a message from the tarot cards, my DMs are always open on my social media at Weekly Tarot, so go follow me there, and I'm gonna be sending you lots of love and light, and until the next time, bye bye.